Living the life, living large, Tony's in charge. He's got the knowledge, the skills, and the art. Streaming live, stock trading all day, helping people learn and make money their own way. From Wall Street to Tokyo, Tony's got the flow. Teaching the game, ain't nothing to show. He's got the charts, the trends, and the moves. Making profit, making moves his groove. Trade with Tony, he's the man. Learn from him, you'll join the winning band. Making money worldwide, it's a blast. Trade with Tony and making fortune fast. large. Tony's in charge. He's got the knowledge, the skills, and the art. Streaming live, stock trading all day, helping people learn and make money their own way. From Wall Street to Tokyo, Tony's got the flow. Teaching the game, ain't nothing to show. He's got the charts, the trends, and the moves. Making profit, making moves his groove.
Good morning, traders. It is hump day. Hopefully we'll get a bit of volatility. NYSE moved up very nicely. Unavailable to trade with my broker because of a new volume restriction, but it'll be available to trade for tomorrow. So if there's continuation tomorrow, we'll see. So let's do a roll call. Alberto, very slow day today. So far, nothing to trade so far at all. Hey Mike, clearly in agreement. I don't know about shorting Tesla. Tesla up at 162. I need to stay above one. I took a strangle on it last night, and needs to stay above 158 for me to be in profit. Hey John, I'm glad you could trade NYSE. I'm not able to. Morning, Oscar. Hey, John. Dave Sanders, good evening to you. Yasmin. Do what Yasmin says and hit that like button. Morning, Neil. Got your calls at set to 160. Okay, you not do a strangle. You just went you went large on the call. 100 contracts. My account's still being investigated, Nick. No. There's a, with regards to I'm unable to trade this this particular stock. So CMEG have introduced a new volume restriction criteria. So if a stock hasn't had an average volume over the last 30 days of 25,000 per day, 25,000 volume per day, you can't trade it. So now that it's done, what, 5 million in volume, I'll be able to trade it tomorrow. But the previous 30 days, it's done like 150,000. So yeah, well, I took a strangle with it, Tesla yesterday, and I had 158.85 was my break-even price. So as long as it stays above 160, I'm in the money. Right now, what is it? It's 160, 163. So it's about just under 8k, about 8k in profit at the moment. That's not bad. If it stays above around 163, 162 will be a little bit less, but if it stays up there, 160, yeah, 162 is about 6.5k in profit. But look, if it stays up there, great. I might just hold on to it a little bit. I was going to set market order for the open, But do you know what? I might hold on to it because I think it might, at the open, it might go a bit higher because it did last time. So 162, that's about 6.5K. Well, there's 160. We're getting the volume spikes. That's what's happening now with Tesla. Let's have a quick look at Tesla. We're getting volume spikes here. It's about 162 at the moment. We're getting volume spikes. We're getting algo spikes at the moment. And this needs to be at 159 for me to make any money or above at the open. I took 20 calls, 20 puts. Oscar. I was looking at Meta for today, and it's got to move $40 for break even. But the way I was looking at it, it looks like it's going to have to move about $40 for break even. I'll see if I can get a better price a little bit later in the day, but after it opens. But right now, it looks like it's going to be about $40 required for it to break even. I'm not sure it's going to move $40. Meta this evening. So I think IBM will only have to move about $8 or $9, and I think IBM's probably a better play for an option strangle. So we'll see. You know where? Let's have a look at that one. It's under $2, but it's top of the momentum right now. So Branch Out Foods pop and drop. You want to have a look at Syra Health, another pop and drop. Not a lot of movement at all. It's a bit of really trashy pre-market so far. Amosite would have been a good one to get on. I mean, I've spotted that a bit. Spotted that as it popped up. It pulled back here, and I'm looking at, okay, well, I would have got in here at break of 275. The second attempt at the $0.75. That's where I was looking to get in. I tried to buy there, and I just got my order rejected as duty not tradable. So unfortunately, that's due to the new volume law, or the new volume rules. But I would have got a lovely move up there, because that went up to a high of. On this spike, it went up to a high of 322. So I would have got up to 324. Got 50 cents out of that. Let's have a look. Ooh, nice. Let's see. What's the catalyst here? Pick one. Launches a third contract with the nation's largest retailer, totaling $8 million in annualized revenue. We're nice to get in at $2. Nice one, John. Love to see it. What's going on here? Another security isn't tradable. What's the average volume on it? Yeah. 2. Yeah, another one that doesn't meet that volume requirement, can't trade it. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the hole the more we're getting in those now. Why do they have to make it so difficult to trade? Oh well, that's 2 that I could have made. Nice milk. It's definitely going to hurt pre-market because you get nice pops with on news, and very often it's a stock that's not been doing much for a while, and then all of a sudden it gets good volume. So it had good volume back in February, but that's 2 months ago, not three months ago. That would have been on the 12th of February. So that had 2 million shares traded 2 months ago. But if that had been in March, I'd have been laughing. That's a horrible new rule. Yeah, Fish, I'm thinking I might have to look at Speed Trader. I'll go back to Interactive. Yeah, I don't like Trade Zero simply because I can't use that trader, so I might just go back to Interactive. If this impacts my trading, I mean, this is, to be fair, this is a rule that's been in since Monday, but this is the first 2 days it's impacted. The first 2 times the first day it's impacting, but the first 2 stocks I've been impacted on. So it might be an issue, might not be. Good move that. 50 cents, John. A fantastic entry. A new high of day. The pullback here, the entry here, new high of day. That's fantastic. 172, and the move up to 24. You did well. You did very well. You got most of that. It's pulling back now. But fair play to you. That's a great result, buddy. Well played. Well played. Why can't you trade anything, Oscar? Why are you unable to trade? Yeah, but it's not you doing 25,000 shares, it's the stock. So, for example, this stock, if you look at this on the weekly chart, for example, look at the last 4 weeks. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 46,000 there, 50. There's 100. Call that 150. So that's 200,000. Another 100,000 and. All that another 100,000, that's 122. So that's 200, 300, 400,000 over the last month before today. So let's call that 400,000 divided by what, 30. It's just not sufficient. And what? 400 divided by 13,000. So it's 10,000 shy. So about on average about 13,000 a day. which basically means that you can't, they won't allow you to trade it. However, tomorrow, if there's continuation on it tomorrow, then you can trade it because of this one day here, where we've got already today 2 million. So basically what they're saying is it's over the last 30 days, it needs to have traded 750,000 shares over the course of the last month. Otherwise, they won't allow you to trade it. It's done that now, so tomorrow we'll be able to trade it. More, well, yes, I did. Because I was thinking that with very much very much like Oscar with Robo Taxi and the AI play, that they would have good news, and it's more the outlook than the earnings. With Tesla, and it's been beat up so bad that I thought they'd get a bounce, but I wasn't sure because I figured they'd still have a miss, and they did have a miss, and that's why you got Tesla with the volatility that it had. However, that being said, I took an option strangle on it, and I'm currently printing as it stands right now. 158 is my, well, just over 158. 158.85 is my break even. So as long as it stays over 160, I'm in the money. That's correct, Daniel. That's absolutely correct, and it is crap. You're absolutely right. That's CMEX. I still, I'll see how it. That's two stocks it's affected me with. So I'll map it out across the course of the whole week. I've not, let's have a quick look at my, that's this week so far. 15 trades yesterday. Oh, sorry, 15 trades this week so far. No issues. So 2 trades missed. So two out of 17. It's not too bad, but if you start getting more, it might impact the ability to make some decent money. Yeah, but I don't want it to move any further down, because what's Tesla at now? Once 162. That's about 6k profit right now. I took 20 calls, 20 calls and 20 puts. Either side of just outside the money. Either side of when I took it, either side of the market price at the time. What doesn't seem like a good platform, Fish Dude? Dash Trader's a great platform. Nothing wrong with the platform, it's the broker. And if you're outside of the US, you're kind of limited in terms of brokers, that you don't have to, with a full stop. If you're a small account trader, limited in terms of the brokers that you can trade with. If you're PD2, like I'm under PD2 rule on this account right now. So what the? All right, okay. Well, CMEG's not a platform. CMEG's a broker. Dash Trader is the platform. You need to differentiate between the two. Because with CMEG, you can trade on Sterling Trader, Dash Trader, Capital. I think there's another one as well. But I'm going to have a look at Speed Trader, I think. If I find that this is going to impact me, I'm going to look at yeah, the volume rule is CMEG, which is the broker, not the platform. So I might just go back to Interactive. I don't like the thought of holding everything with Interactive though, because I've got on my long term, and I trade my options with Interactive, and I've got my long term portfolio with Interactive. I want to do my day trading with Interactive as well. Like, you know, I suppose how is it going to hurt? Right, guys, remember, all I ask you to do is smash that thumbs up button on the old YouTube there. If you can't see the thumbs up button, just minimize the chat, hit the thumbs up button, and then bring the chat back up, and we'll all be happy. If you can't afford Tesla, by the way, you can always trade the Tesla ETFs. There's quite a few of them, like TSLL is a 2x ETF, so you actually get twice the percentage move as you would trading Tesla. There's a couple of them. This is Direction Daily. There's a couple of different Tesla-based ETFs. I've looked for a Meta ETF to see if you could, you know, because it is quite an expensive stock. And there isn't any Meta-specific ETFs, but you can get high Meta content, so that they've got a high proportion of Meta shares making up the ETF. So just Google is your friend if you want to trade something a little bit cheaper than Meta on Meta earnings. Yeah, absolutely, Ian. Difficult one. I was Arsenal had a derby London derby yesterday, and came out absolutely smashed it 5-0 against Chelsea. I'm like, Chelsea don't even know who they are. You never know which Chelsea's going to turn up from one day to the next. So well, they're fighting for the lives. They're fighting for the Premiership lives there, Ian. So it's not going to be an easy one, and it's at Goodison as well. To be fair, I think we've only won twice at Goodison in the last 6. I think Klopp's only won twice at Goodison. Side, trying to move back up again. Nice move. 65% up on the day. What happened to off? BOF? Still up there. Branch Out Foods. So Amosite is the top gapper right now. Riley is the top mover to the upside. I'll put this earlier as well. Leverage. Leverage. Okay. Right. Oh, volume. Right, we just wait, I guess. See that Nvidia is wrapping up nicely again. What we love to see. Of course, Tesla pulling back a little bit. I need Tesla to stay above 158, or 159 actually. 158.85 is my break even. Let's put a little line on this. Break even actually is. Yeah, actually, that's not bad. I'd have been worried if on his first pump, didn't even watch it last night. I don't know that. It's that's ascending support that I would say is the ascending support. There's a little spike below it there, but you've got pretty much all the way up there, tapping it multiple times. You want more than just a 2. That's obviously algo spike, so don't count that. So I'd say it's still above the ascending support myself there, Mike. But this time. And EOF is now up there. There's one of the top gappers, if not the top gapper. There's above $2. Hey Shift, how are you doing? What a crap that new rule is. Agba jump. Still moving. Agba. Seeing Agba making much move today. You're talking about AGBA there, Shift? Just takes the one. Morning, dude. Yeah, I'm watching Tesla. Underneath, testing 160. I'm not too worried. If it falls below 158, I'll probably put it for a small loss. It's I don't want those options to expire worthless because quite expensive. 25K's worth of contracts there. Oh well, total 25K's worth of contracts. I don't want them to expire worthless. But if it dips below 158, I'll probably just put it at the open and some of my equity back. Afternoon, Alistair. Sure. I mean, it doubled. It's actually down on the day. How are you saying it doubled their shift? What stock are you? AGBA is down on the day. Actually, it's 10% down on the day. I don't know what you're talking about doubles for, but okay. I think we're looking at different stocks there, Shift Bell. Zoo was good for me yesterday. I didn't manage to claw everything back, but I did manage to get a sizable portion back. So it's still a red day, just not as big as it should have been. Brokerage is sending support now as I'm at site. You've not missed much, Alistair. The two big movers, which are Branch Out Foods and Amasite, can't trade them on CMEG anyway. New BS volume parameter rule. Might have been Amasite. Amasite was the big mover this morning. 60% up. Amasite and Branch Out Foods are the two big movers this morning. So AMST and BOF. The fact that AMST starts with an A and you were talking about AGBA, I think it's probably Amasite. That moved up. It was $2 yesterday at close, and it moved up to a high of $3.50. So I think that's probably the one you're talking about there, Shift. Not seen anything to trade at. Well, I've seen two things to trade and not been able to. So There's the bottom of the hour drops. News-wise, nothing really making anything move though. Patience, Tony, patience. Gonna be up all night tonight, so watch the football at 3 a.m. Yeah, I need Tesla to stay above 160. I'm in the money at the moment, but I've got an hour for it to let me down. If Tesla doesn't like me, I never try and trade Tesla on options. I usually get stung one way or the other. Let's have a look at the market while Amasite's trying to get back over this ascending support that we had. It bounced on the VWAP. Ascending support, it's kind of made a mockery of it. Going round. Oh, really, you're looking at 340. Pivot level. 349 is the high of the day. Amasite. Have a look at the market. So it's up. It is up on the day at the moment. So look at 15 minutes. So it's a good, nice couple of good green days in a row on the market. So what's caused those 2 green days has been earnings, I believe. So we've got some big plays. We've got Meta, we've got IBM, we've got ServiceNow. We've got some big S&P 500 companies reporting earnings today. It's a big earnings day today and tomorrow that should impact the market as well. So if Meta has a good day, we'll see the market move up even further, and the NASDAQ for that matter. So that'll be after hours today. Let's have a look at where we bounced down here. 3 days in a row. Yeah, we might get some resistance around the top of this level here. Oh, Tesla back over, testing the VWAP again. Come on, Tesla. I want you to have a nice bullish day today. Either that or just shit the bed and drop below 140, whatever it is. Trading that one, dude. I've got no leverage on that one. No, James, it isn't. No, my account's not restricted. The two stocks I've tried to trade, they're the historically low volume stocks. So CMEG, as of this week, has brought in a new rule where if the average daily volume over the last 30 days on a security isn't 25,000 or more, then it's not tradable. So if I want to trade Amosite or BOF, whatever it is, foods, whatever it is, branch out foods, I'll have to wait till tomorrow to trade them, and if I can get continuation on them. They're just not tradable today because of that low volume restriction. So it's nothing to do with my account. That's just something that CME brought in this week. It might be a sensible rule for them, but when you get these stocks, low float, low price stocks that have a big day in the sun, the volume just spikes. They might be doing nothing for months, and then the volume spikes, and it might move up like 300, 400, 500%. You can't trade it now. It's a bit of a bummer. And there's no leverage on Riley. B. Riley Financial. Otherwise, I would have got in that about for the break of 30 maybe, but actually I would have got in earlier. Watching this earlier this morning. R0? R0 doing? Big spike. It's under $1, so I'm not. Don't know, Daniel. You want to ask them. I don't work for them. I'm not affiliated with them. So I'll answer why they make certain decisions. Risk management thing on their part, I think. Well, we've got, there's not much moving right now. R0, don't know what the catalyst is. I'm not even bothered looking because it's under $1. That's quite a big spike up for a sub-dollar stock. Good 20-cent move almost. 18 cents. You know, we need something nice to move today. I want a good solid green day today, so I'm going to start off small, build a cushion, and then maybe take a punt on something that's moving big. But I need something small to start off with. Oil shift. Manage your risk. Yeah. Hey Thomas. Morning to you, buddy. That could be an omen shift, just to like, maybe not then. Maybe sit it out. Your judgment's off. When your judgment's off, it's walk away. Come back the following day. Just sit it out. MSI, I'm gonna do 1 minute candle. I don't know about that. It's a spike. Move up and then pull back. Bounce on the $1/4 though. It still seems to be adhering fairly well. Just below the blue up, it's definitely, I'd say it's definitely dead, but let's see. You're going to get those. You're going to get those. So to get into a point shift, if you're practicing a good strategy, you're not having to guess. You're looking for the signals to enter. You're looking for the right time to enter. It's not a guess. But just trying to guess, that's why you end up losing money. Oh, that's worked for me. I guessed that right. But if you've not got confidence in your trade, don't take it. Your trade should be part of a trade plan. If you've not got a strategy that includes that trade plan, don't take the trade. If you're just trying to guess where it's bottoming out or where it's going to break out, or you can't actually justify why logically, don't take the trade. So if you can justify it logically, then it's not a guess, and if it goes against you, you're just wrong. Looks like you're getting the death cross here. Ooh, maybe not. I did, James. I did. 158 is my break even. So I'm in the money at the moment, but we've got 45 minutes, just under 45 minutes to the bell. It needs to hold above that before I can take some profit. Altamira Therapeutics popped up above $2. Let's have a look into the catalyst on this one. There is. They've announced publication of positive results from Bentrio trial in seasonal allergic rhinitis in top peer-reviewed journal. Yeah, but the problem with Riley is there's no leverage with my broker, so it's like 110% leverage requirement, margin requirement, and right now I've got an equity position of 20k, so I could probably take 500 shares maybe. Spreads of 50 cent spreads on B Riley, 50 cent spreads. The volume's not great, but there's 50 cent spreads at 80 cent on the 1 minute ATR right now. So it's a risky one to trade. I did Oscar. I traded Kazoo, managed to make some back on Kazoo. Got a nice little pot over $1. So I made a little, like 4.5k back on Kazoo. yesterday. Well, I'm right now, I'm pretty much break even on the month. So April, after 3 weeks of trading, well, 2.5 weeks of trading, no, 3 weeks of trading, I'm break even on the month of April. So I need to put a nice, I had that, pretty much wiped out that 10 or 11 day green streak that I had. We'll break even on the month. You want me to just unsubscribe from Erlingus? I'm getting spam from Erlingus, so I've just unsubscribed. When am I going to use Erlingus again? I've no plans to go back to Ireland anytime soon. Good day, Ricky. I've got a little over half an hour, so Riley pulling back quite hard. This is what they say when they say that the markets move up. They move up the stairs, and then they come down via the window. What happens? Move up via the stairs and come down via the window. Amosite still top gapper at the moment. Hike from 500 down to 48 green. Well, negating fees and charges, of course, but that's not a bad turnaround. Ah, perfect. 0 commissions. Are you on Think or Swim, are you? POS. Altamira Therapeutics making another move back up. Catalyst there, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, publication of results from Ben Trio trial in seasonal allergic rhinitis hay fever, basically, in peer-reviewed journal. Well, Mike, let me know how that goes on when they get the Schwab back end, if there's any improvement or if it's worse. I can't trade because I'm not in the US with POS, but I do have a Schwab account. It's one of the first brokerages I opened up about 15 years ago now. Well, it's been a bit of a placid morning. How about some advice for the day, Rick? That's some great advice. Here you go. Never fry bacon naked. That's great advice. Don't fry. I tried it. It didn't end well. So don't fry bacon naked. Not a good idea. That's great advice. Thank you very much, Jasmine. You're the second person to say that, unless it was you yesterday that said the same thing. But, you know. Branch out, looking to branch out again. Actually, with 5 minute chart's not looking too bad. Oh, sorry, Mike. I misread it, Mike. That's the dyslexia, and I thought you said I look like I wear diapers. Okay, my bad. Not traded anything yet, Jasmine. I tried trading Amosite and I tried trading branch out, but they're restricted with my broker, so I can't trade those. I'm going to have to wait for something else. Low volume, but it's moving up. Tech again. Had a big day yesterday. You can call me anything you like there, Mike, as long as you don't call me late for dinner. Yeah. Not seeing any news on this again. Moving up. What are you doing it again? $0.10 spreads, so just be careful with that. MTC it's looking like a nice little pop. Good 40 cents so far. Last 5 minutes. Not seeing any catalyst on it, so just be careful, guys. Spreads are quite whippy. They're 5 to 10 cents on the spread. You've only got 8 cents on the 1 minute ATR, so it is a bit risky, but it's the top momentum stock right now. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. a good day yesterday, actually. Went from Wednesday, so it went from 156 on the close at the close on Monday. It's a high of 250 yesterday, but it's already smashed that high, yesterday's high of 250. So there's a dollar move across the course of the morning. Not seen any catalyst for it, but if you're on it, good luck to you. This is your first 1 minute pullback. Where are you buying your pullbacks, Mike? Are you buying the 9 or are you buying the VWAP? Where are you buying the pullbacks? What's going wrong for you, buddy? All right, okay. Three questions there, Morg. So I'm reluctant because I don't really have that many problems with CMEG, and had two stocks out of so far. I've traded 15 or 6, traded 15, and I've been rejected on 2 since this new rule came in. So if it does impact my trading, I will definitely look at changing. I'll probably give Speed Brokerage, Speed Trader a try. They've been bugging me. I've got an account with them which I've never actually loaded. They've been bugging me to trade with them for a while. Same leverage, offshore broker, so no PDT. Similar situation. And I can, and Dash Trader as well. So I'll give Speed Trader a try if DMEG are not putting it with me. I'll probably give it till the end of the month, and I'll look back at how many trades I've tried to trade and I've been stopped because of this new rule. End of the month is this day next week, so that's the first one. Did they try and mitigate risk on their end? That's exactly what they're doing. But it seems to me that it's Joe Public, you and me, us punters that lose out, because these are the stocks that we want to get on that have been laying dormant for a little while, and they have that moment in the sun where they go absolutely parabolic, and that's when you want to trade them. You don't want to be waiting for them for that second day continuation. You want it on the first day where you get the big move. But you know, you'll see. Go on, Tesla. Get over that VWAP. You know you want to. Come on, Tesla. Over the VWAP. Come on. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. You can do it. One hurdle, come on, video. Back over, 162 is the next one. Come on, 162. Go on, Tesla, 162. Make me some money. I need it. Well, I hope so. Rick, you can imagine that. That would, if this went up to $200 today, I would be over the moon. Oh yeah, it'll get over $200 eventually. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind about that with Tesla. It'll get back up to the highs. It will get back up to the highs, but it's how long it's going to take, because it's been quite beat up for a little while now. So it will get back up there though. I don't doubt it. There's 162. Come on, Tesla. Geo, you can do this. Let's get that pre-market high. Pre-market high. Come on. You can do this. 163.50. It's a pre-market high. I don't know why it says 162.20 on my montage, but on 163.78 is the pre-market high. Yeehaw, go on, ride it, Muskie. Well, Saito was a bit of a pop and drop as well, wasn't it? That pop was a pop and drop. Look at that. Well, Altamira Therapeutics, that might move up, and then it started pulling back, so I didn't bother, and I'm glad I didn't. So now it's almost done nothing. Almost lost all of its gains. Oh well, I'll go back to Tesla, and at least the more that moves up, the more it's printing for me. I think the Cybertruck's garbage, Ricky. I think it's one of the ugliest things since the Booble car. Anybody want to buy a second-hand Booble car? No, I think the Cybertruck is terrible. One of the ugliest vehicles I've seen in a long time. The Bubble car. Back in, I think it was in the 80s, it was a little electric vehicle, a bubble car. Was it like 800cc or something? It rivaled the Robin Reliant. It's terrible, Ricky. It's terrible. I mean, come on, let's put it into what it is. So your car is probably the second most expensive, after your home, it's probably the second most expensive purchase that you'll ever make. And very often, it's not a necessity purchase, it's an emotional purchase. You don't go out and purchase a BMW from necessity. You go out and purchase a BMW on emotion, a Mercedes on emotion, a Tesla on emotion. And to stir the emotion, you want something a bit of quality. You want something that looks good, it feels good, you get in it, it's got a good experience, all of this kind of stuff. The build quality on Teslas is absolutely diabolical, and the look of the Cybertruck is just horrendous. I'd rather have a Toyota, personally, but that's just me. Maybe. I mean, let's face it, Elon is a bit of a space cadet in more ways than one. So, come on, Tesla, you got all the way up there, and now you're just going to fall back down again. That's not cricket at all. I've got 20 minutes for you to stay above 160. Just do it for me. Well, don't get me wrong. From an engineering perspective, they're actually quite good. But from an engine perspective, the horsepower in it, but the look, the bodywork, build quality on the bodywork's all awful, and yeah. When you buy a car, it's like when you buy a home, you want it to look nice. Functionality of it, horsepower, the pulling range, the speed. Those statistics are very nice, but it just doesn't look good. Spending that much on a vehicle, you want it to look nice and feel nice and do the job. I'm not a petrol head, Mike. I can talk about cars because I'm an engineer by trade, so rebuilt enough engines in my student days. EVs are a rough sell when you look into it full stop, Marg. It's an agenda. It's a governmental agenda to push EVs because they say it's better for the environment. It's actually not at all. And they say they're more economical, and they're not at all. Yeah, the price per mile might be more economical, but you don't calculate your economics of buying a vehicle just on the mileage consumption, energy consumption, whatever it is that they're calling it these days. Price per mile. You've got to take in the total cost of ownership, and the total cost of ownership on electric vehicles at the moment is absolutely diabolical. They are disposable junk, disposable throwaway junk, because you'll not get the lifespan out of the battery, and then the battery, to replace the battery, costs almost as much as the vehicle itself. So it's a false economy, and it's a marketing spin that they're putting on it. The hybrids are a much better option. Much better option. Audis are nice. I've never been a big fan of Mercedes. I had a C class. Would that be? That would have been about 2008, about 2007, 2008. I had a C class, and it was horrible. I'd been driving BMW 5. I got rid of the 5. And I got a C class, and it just didn't measure up. And then I got rid of the C class and got a Volvo S80. That was in 2000. Yes, I said that was about 2008-ish. I've had a couple of Volvos. Went back to the S80 a few years ago. Problem with BMWs, and I wouldn't buy a new. It doesn't matter how much money I've got. I would never buy a car new just on principle alone, because the depreciation as soon as you take it off the lot So I would just on principle, I wouldn't buy a brand new car. Best thing to do is lease it. You take a car, you lease it, take it for 3. If you like the car after 3 years, you just pay the balloon payment at the end, and you've got a nice car at the end, and it's cost you a lot less. But the best thing to do is lease it and then change it every 3 years or so. Yeah, BMWs are nice cars, but you've got to pay if you're getting new, you've got to pay for all of the extras. They're very basic when you buy them. Mercedes is even worse. You've got to pay for every little extra. Best car I had, just yeah, cheers, get him. We'll get that. Best car I had, not necessarily in terms of engineering or anything like that, just the best car, the car that I enjoyed the most was in the late 90s. It was a Toyota Supra. And it was great fun to drive. It was just it was a cruiser. It was, you know, sports cruiser. It was just a great fun car to drive and have, particularly at that you know, early 20s as well. It was that was probably the car that I've had the best memories from. Right. The traction control, and what was really good about it is if you put your foot down, because it was a 3-litre twin turbo, and you put your foot down on it, switch the traction control off, and it'd zoom, the turbos would kick in, but it would snake at the back end because it was because the traction control was switched off. It was snake at the back, and if you couldn't drive, you'd wrap it up. But if you knew what you were doing, you could scare the hell out of who was in the passenger seat. So it was great fun. Pop your cherry in a Toyota Supra. There's no room for that kind of shenanigans in a Toyota Supra. You can, by all means, you can get the eye of the ladies in that, and I certainly did at the time, but it wasn't a car built for that kind of shenanigans. Just it was a 2+2, so it was a coupe, so you only had the 2 doors. But you had two front seats and then a little bench seat at the back that you could put a bag on, but you couldn't really get people in there. It was very cramped. Oh, it's 2+2 coupe. Good fun though, great drive. Full digital dash, which at the time, what have I just done? Full digital dash, which at the time was actually quite rare. Now it's nothing of the sort, but 25 years ago. Nearly 30 years ago, actually. Hammer sight, braking highs. Morning, Rob. Running out of water. 10 minutes before the bell. Replenished. So what are you watching, guys? What are you watching? Tech's probably my only watch at the moment. Yeah, Hammer sight is probably the one to watch if you can trade it. Fortunately, I can't, so that's not on the list for me. An option. Two things to trade, JJ. Amosite and where's it really gone? Oh, Amosite's breaking out now, but I can't trade this one, so unfortunately. So it was Branch Out Foods and Amosite, the two big movers. First thing. Got Riley as well. That just shit the bed. So, like I say, stocks move up by the stairs and come down by the window. They just shit the bed. Bouncing in there on the VWAP. But so that's Riley. But Amosite is the one. If you can, if it's tradable with your broker, this is the one that's moving, and it's the one that seems to have all of the attention. Does have a catalyst as well. Beta release of its Nerf Magic app. It's the catalyst. Average daily volume over the last 100 days is 28,500, and that's why I can't trade it. It's done 15 million shares already today. Oh, out to there you go, 15 million. Yeah, smash that like button if you haven't already. Appreciate it when you do. Actually, I think it might dip. It might. I don't think it'll gap and crap. I think it might dip and rip. At the open, I think you might get some salad. It might dip and then break new highs. So it won't quite gap. It might gap and go. I don't. What do I know? I'm just a fat guy on the internet. What do I know? Don't listen to me. Monday, Ryan. Yeah, I think it's quite extended up here. This is why I'm thinking about it. We've got 5 minutes. I think we might see a little bit of selling at the open. Maybe if it pulls back to the VWAP down at 325, maybe even down to $3, and then it moves again and breaks 4. That's what I'm anticipating, but I could be wrong. I might give Speed Trader a try, Ryan. They're a similar offshore broker, no PDT, and actually I was trying to get idiot here. I was trying to get pricing with Interactive yesterday after I traded Kazoo, and I tried to log into my Interactive Brokers account. And I almost needed a change of underwear because I couldn't log. I've changed my phone. I've changed my phone twice since I've moved, and I gave my old phone that I had last year to my little girl, my little daughter, because the screen started going. So she's using it as a play phone, and I've deleted most of the apps off there. And then just got a new phone. I say I've just got a new phone, and then I broke it. So it fell out of my pocket face down, and so the screen's all smashed in. So I just had to get another phone and change again. So I'm trying to get onto the old form that's just got its screen smashed in to get access to my interactive account. And I can't log in, and I'm like, okay, well, it's not allowing me to log in because that's a physical security device for me to log in. And I don't have the old SIM number, the old SIM card from Ireland, which is the account that I forgot to change with Interactive. So I don't have that anymore. So I'm thinking I've got locked out of my Interactive account. And there's a lot of money in that account. I'm almost crapping myself thinking about it. And then I just thought, hang on a minute. I went to my daughter's phone, and it luckily it still had. We've not wiped it because, like I say, she's using it for YouTube and kids games and things. And I still had the interactive, and that's the one that is the security device. So I was able to get into my interactive account to trade the options play on Tesla last night, and I'm like, thank God for that, because I thought I'd lock myself out of my interactive. Like I say, that's my entire portfolio. Actually, Rob, if that happens, you'd probably get at least 3 days of movement, and on day 2, I'll be able to trade it. No, this is hard to borrow. I'm a site hard to borrow, and it will be hard to borrow because what will happen is people will start now paying for locates because it's so extended. So people start paying for locates on this, and they'll be looking for a signal of this turning round, and they'll start shorting it. So 15 million shares traded against a 28,000 average. Oh, nice. We love it. We love it. Get up there. Test those pre-market eyes, Elon Musk boy. Get up there. Come on, one more hurdle. One more hurdle. $163.78 is the pre-market high. That's about 8 grand, just off the top of my head without checking it. That's about 8K for me. 20 contracts. And if you want to trade Tesla, this upwards momentum, the nice little bounce after being so beaten up, and you can't afford Tesla, go for the ETFs. You get leverage on the ETFs as well. They're nice. I mean, TSLL I think is one. Look, TSLL, the leverage ETF, the direction daily ETF. might hold this. Okay. Got stop tape. Nice. I'll take that. Nice 10k to start the day. Options contract play. Triangles really are the way to go around earnings, I'm telling you. $0.20 spreads on Kazoos. Yeah, probably will give that a miss. Spreads. One trade. All it takes. Hammer over goal. Yeah, mate. It's very simple strategy. You take a put contract on the level below the current market price as you're getting in, and you take a call to counteract it above the current market price. So both contracts are slightly out of the money, but any movement in price will put them in the money. So depending on the price of the so that's your strangle there, but depending on, and you have an equal amount of calls and an equal amount of put, and you'll get the break even price of what it is that you want to get to. And Tesla, I'm glad I got out there at 164, but because it's pulled all the way back. 158.85 was my break-even price, and I got out at 164 for 10k. So that's a really good strategy for. Am I getting stopped out here? Trailing stops are wonderful when they print. I've just made $1 on that. 30-cent trailing stop. And there you go. No, I don't know what it is with this one because I never seem to get any resumption price on the imbalance. But yeah, Kazoo, very whippy, very risky, but paid off. So, the break at $0.25 here, added a little over the $0.50. I wanted to, as it broke a new high, that's when I wanted to get in. I got a bit of a poor fill on the second entry. Took some off when it hit 10. Took half off when it hit 10. I knew it was going to pull back, and it started to make its way back up. The stop's in place, 30-cent trailing stop, and we're up at 10.50, well, 10.46 right now. So that's pretty much from my average cost. My initial entry was 9.24. I got filled on my first entry, so yeah, a good $1.20 on that one. So as long as this doesn't gap down. Anybody see a resumption price on Kazoo? I've not got a resumption price on Kazoo. If it's green CC, it's fine. Don't kick yourself because you didn't maximize your profit on it. Any green's good green. Kazoo. The reason I had Kazoo on my watch list is the only thing I really had on my watch list was yesterday's big movers, looking for continuation. It's the only one that did. So 940, 941-ish. We'll come back to that. Have a look at on my site. Breaking highs. This is the gap and go, and I did call it. I did call it. What did I say at the open? I see a bit of a sell-off before it then towards the VWAP and then a dip and rip. I did call it. I'm not saying I'm the best trader on this on this channel, but top three, got to be top three. Okay, so the bid's 10.46 and 10.55. You're very close to getting banned, get him. Oh. No, well, I do get them, but just not the why it's not showing me today. We're getting another one here. Visa Technologies. I did this a couple of times this week. Hey, Laurinus. 5-cent spreads. Not great volume, so if the volume picks up but it's still moving up, had a really good day yesterday. We've got about 90 seconds before resumption on Kazoo, so we'll go back to Kazoo. 10.47 on the ask, which looks like it's a level resumption right now. I'm not seeing anything else, so 10.47 on the ask would suggest a level resumption. I'm not seeing anything on the bid, which is why it looks like I've got $1,000 unrealized. Yeah, that's right, James. It would have expired on Friday, worthless if I'd just oh no, actually it's coming back up again. I thought it had gone down. It went below my break even. Glad I put the stop in. Stopping at 164, which was like 10k, and I got stopped out on Tesla as it moved up. You love those happy little accidents. This looks like it's a 10-minute halt. Let's have a look at Amosite. Oh, it did move back up. Yeah, Lisa Technology not holding up there. Volume's just not great on it. Tech, I thought Tech might have a nice little move, but it didn't break that pre-market high, which is what I was looking at. $3 potentially. It's kind of double topped. If you look at the 5-minute, double topped really around that 294, 295 level. 293, 295. Oh, it did resume. That's resumed. Don't stop me out. Oh, look, I'll take that. I'll take that. $11.45. Okay. Oh, I made a little bit extra. Oh, quite a bit extra actually. I got a good almost 20 cents on that. Nice. Yeah, so get him the I had an issue with that, and they just told me to upgrade to the latest version of DAS and right click on the montage and remove sticky quotes. And since I've done that, I've not had any problems getting. So yeah. Going on with Mullen. Mullen Automotive's moving up. What's sticky quotes? I haven't a clue, Ryan. I've never used sticky quotes, but I don't want them, so I'm glad there's an option to remove them. Apparently, that's the way to get good fills on Dash Trader is latest version of the software. So if you haven't got the latest version of the software, go into, I think it's setup, tools. Yeah, go into tools, click on auto upgrade, and then you upgrade to the latest version, and then you right click on your level 2, and it says remove sticky quotes, level 2 config, layout config. You just click on remove sticky quotes, and that helps with the fills and stuff. So well, I'm 4.5 times gold today. Neither can I. Should resume in 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. Mullen automotive, Mullen auto. That's moving up nicely. That's Mullen moving. In sympathy with Tesla, maybe? Oh, right, okay. So, Mullen stock alert. Mullen hits battery pack milestone. That was yesterday after hours. Not seeing anything else other than that. Let's see what the so we should get a resumption in about 15 seconds ish. Not seeing what price it'll resume at, but I think it's going to gap up based on the ask I can see. Big fella. 1125 is the halt level to the downside, so just be careful, guys. Don't get caught in a down halt. There it is. Halt's halt. Oh, way, CC. $0.50 trailing stop in place there. Small size, or smaller size. $0.10 at the minute. Like this will stop me out. Yeah. Yeah. It was a calculated risk. If you'd taken the VWAP bounce there, that could have been a calculated risk. Could have got $1.50 on it. S&P 500 is up there at 507. It's fine. What happened, CC? I've never actually had dash crash on me. I had my hotkey buttons, my hot buttons stopped working. I've had to reload it to do that, but my hotkeys, not my hot buttons. But usually a update of the software can help, as I found out last week. Right. 12. Stop there, just below the 9. Risk $600. Bounce on the VWAP. No, absolutely. I'm four. I've got a bit of a cushion, so I'm 4 times goal at the moment. So I'm just it's a VWAP bounce play. I'm trying. I've got my stop in place just below the 9 and the VWAP. So if it pulls back, I'm risking $600. I'm still going to be at least 3 times goal and plus change, and then I'll lock it up after this play. It's down at the VWAP now on my site. That's horrible, that CC. Let's stop at break even now. Yeah, I'll wrap that up. Yes, lots of earnings tonight, Mike. We've got Meta, which is a big one tonight. We've got IBM, which is another one. Thing is with Meta, trying to trade the strangle on Meta, it's probably going to have to move about $35–40 to break even, which it might do. It moved $60 on the last earnings, but which was I was able to profit from on that one. But I think probably the best bet for a strangle tonight is going to be IBM. IBM is probably going to move $8 to $9 to get for break even if you take a strangle, and an IBM could be a good one to track that option strangle play. Now IPOs, there's only one IPO scheduled for today. It's RAN. But it's not. I don't think it's going to go live. So we shall see. I'm not a cord. Sorry, mate. I couldn't compare the two. Oh, that one. Very small, mate. Premarket high of 6. Yeah, I think I might just do that. I'll put if this gets to 625, I might just lock it in. There's a low of this candle, so I'm going to move it up to 610. $70. It all adds up. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. That was just a little trade just to see whether I've still got it. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll be hanging about. I'll be dipping in and out because the football's on at 3, so I'll be dipping in and out, but I'm going to go for a swim. I'm locking up nice and green today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Usual place, same time. Take it easy, and we'll do it all again tomorrow.